How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm really good. I had a great call with Rita last night, and it was my last one.
No.
16 years in therapy. My therapist said to me on the call Tuesday, "This course changed you. It wasn't me." And I said, coming from a therapist, I can't wait to tell Lisa this. And she said, "Annette, you're not the same woman that you were 12 weeks ago." And I'm not. I'm not. I'm different. I'm different. My therapist said that.
Annette, let me ask you. So let's talk about where you were when you came into the course, because I know you
Oh my
did your
God. Ask
call.
Rita how my call was.
But
That she
you did
was
your
new.
call with Miranda, right? Your
Yes.
welcome call. And then you were ready to quit.
Oh yeah. I
You
was,
were you were going to I remember you said to me when I got on that call with you, you said, "I made up my mind. I was not doing this." Do you remember?
yes,
And
I did.
and then you convinced me. You said I came on the call and I was going to tell you I'm not going to do it. Do you remember that?
Yes, yes, because I didn't want to spend the money, or I was, money was used as a thing of love. It was how love was shown to me as a child. So, whatever I have, everything was robbed from me. So everything I built on my own. So I tend to be a little Ebenezer-ish, like with my money and not sure. And this was the first big expense that did for Annette. And you're the one that told me that during the call. You said, "Do you want, this is for you." And I was like, wow, I do for everyone else. I buy everybody else what they need, my kids, everyone else, but never for me. And I knew when I got on the call, I was not good. I didn't think I was worth the money. I didn't think I was
And
worth
now,
I would have probably paid you double.
right?
I just, now I
And
know
Annette, thank you. Thank you.
I would have
And
paid you double.
please, with all my heart, thank your therapist for me. That
I,
is I want you to know what a huge compliment. And she
huge.
is so humble.
Oh,
What a humble thing to say, because this is someone who loves you and has worked with you for
years,
a long
decades.
time,
Yeah.
for years.
Mhm.
And for her to say that,
Mhm.
I know she had a big hand in who you are
She
today.
did. She did. She did. Like, I think my biggest thing from this course is I found Annette. I didn't, the guy's gonna come. I know he's coming. I know it's gonna be one out of 50 guys is gonna maybe be the guy. And I have to do my 96 dates. Maybe I have to do 30 dates. Maybe I have to do 100 dates. But I do know this, I am not going to settle until I feel that word you say, home, that, oh, this is him. Oh my God, it's him. That's the only thing I want. And I'm going to get it. And I'm getting it this year. I'm not getting it 2 years from now. I'm not getting it 10 years from now. He's coming. And I shared with Rita last night. I do the Ho'oponopono prayer every single night. And I started doing it 2 months before the course. And I really honed in on it during the course. And I never forget to say my prayers at night. I've become very faithful. And I think a lot of people need to have faith in this course, and you have to believe in yourself. And I think that prayer, I broke it down every single night for Annette. I didn't break it down for other people. I said, "I am sorry. What did I do to you today? Please forgive me for whatever I did for you today. And thank you. And you know what, Annette, I love you today."
I want to know so you decided to do this and you had this huge triumph. That I think is the gateway to everything that you truly want in your life.
Mm-hmm.
What was it about the course? Share what was it that got you? What about my course helped you to accomplish this?
So I think it was a culmination of everything. So I was very diligent with my modules,
Mhm.
and they were your conversations with your husband, those talks that you shared nakedly with him, I never knew how to be in a relationship with a man because I didn't know how to be in a relationship with myself. So going through the modules and seeing, I almost felt stupid for a little bit because I'm like, wow, I'm 60 years old and I've never had these experiences. Or what do you mean flirt with a guy? Like I just would just attach to someone I'm an anxious, I was anxious attachment. I'm hoping I'm not anymore, but that was my goal, to be anxious, right? And the more you spoke about the attachment styles, and I would listen, and the girls in the group, just being surrounded by women of my caliber who invested the money that I invest, there's like an underlining respect that goes with it. You just, it's like, it's a culmination of such beautiful souls, and just watching them cry, watching them laugh, being able to feel so safe in your rooms and
Can
sharing.
I pause you for 1 second?
Yes.
And you're a woman who's done a ton of 12 step, which is all sharing and whatever. So to talk about the caliber of the sharing in this group, and you know what a gift it is to be in the company of other women who are so.
I found every class I was so excited to attend. Even on like Thursdays, because they're late for me on the East Coast, it would go to 11 o'clock. And I think I only wound up sharing every Tuesday, because Thursday I was just so tired. It would be late at night after a long day, but I wouldn't give up. I would sit through those calls and I would listen to everybody share, and I would listen to you and Benjamin. Like, you guys coach from your soul and your heart. And when you coach somebody, and I'm coachable, I've been coached by many people. I've Tony Robbins, I'm a Dale Carnegie graduate. I mean, I have been coached by many people in my career, but nobody ever touched my soul and my heart the way that you two have. And I found this, I had this heart that was closed when I came into your course. It was, I'm going to cry. It was so shut because I was so afraid of the pain that I had in every relationship in my life. There was nothing good. And you kept saying every week, you have to find your Benjamin. You have to find that guy who's going to make you feel open in your heart. And then every week, little by little, I opened my heart just a little bit more, until it was this radiant flower. And I felt it when I was in Aruba, because last year I went to Aruba with the broken heart, and I was walking on the beach crying, and I picked up I saw a stone. It was the shape of a heart. And I've been praying with that rock every single day, because I asked God to send me a sign. And this year when I went, Rosie, the waitress, came over to me and she goes, "Mommy, you're so happy." I go, "I'm so happy." She goes, "You have boyfriend?" I go, "Not yet, but he's coming." And she said, "You're just happy from the inside out." I go, "I am." She goes, "I could feel it." This cute little Aruban waitress that I see year after year after year. And how lucky am I? Like, how lucky is my world? Now, all I need is that great guy.
Well, and that, love is the most magnetic force in the universe. An open heart is irresistible. So how is it possible that it wouldn't happen? Like you said, God's not going to take you this far and then go now and drop you.
No, because I truly believe because I did the work. I followed your modules and I came to every call. I never missed a call. I don't think I missed one. I hung on the words. I would go back into the Facebook groups and I would re-listen over coffee every morning. I wanted to hear the other girls. Did I miss something? Something I said. I was excited to actually hear the call again. So it kept like marinating in my head, all the different tools and stuff, watching the girls grow, watching Preeti's talking the other day. I was like, she went
was that amazing?
0 to 90 and just watching it. It's like, I'm like, I hope I grew that much. It's hard to, I'm not self-critical. So I don't know how far I've come. I remember how angry I was when I first joined, because I couldn't believe I had to be in this spot. And it was the fear of the unknown, I think, that scared me the most. And it was the fear, is another man, can a man really love me? Like, can he love me? But the course taught me, not going to love you till you love yourself, sister. That's really it. And I didn't know I was lovable. I just thought I had to show everyone else love. I didn't know that there was something inside of me that could be genuinely loved. And it's so different for me. Everyone sees it. Everyone that I touch sees it. My career is like, they're like, are you on medicine? I'm like, no, I'm just happy.
It's even affected your career.
My career has always been forget it, but I don't get upset when things don't work out like they used to, the aggressive one. And I'm like, nope, we'll reason it out. I'll take care of all of it. Not a problem. You need to be okay. I'll take care of it. But I don't know. I want, and I'm going to get the feeling of, it's him. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. Now I know what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I watched you and Benjamin interact, and I am so envious. And our stories, like when you tell me your stories of your past, they're so parallel to mine. And, you know, when people can relate to you, and I think that's what brought me to you. I looked at a lot of coaches, and I was searching online, and there was something about you. You were so relatable to me, and your story was great, and just the way you speak and the way you carry yourself. And I'm like, this is someone who I admire. And I just kept watching your Facebook Live, and I would watch your podcast. And then I would put my finger on the 45-minute session. I go, no, I'm not ready to do that. And then I would do it again. I would go, no, I'm not. I did this for months.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Until I don't even know what this, I remember there was a Facebook Live interview you did with one of the girls. Mm-hmm. And that, when I heard her review and I heard what she was getting out of the course, I hit the send button. That's like kind of what did it for me. I was like, okay, now
what was it? I'm curious. I'm really curious. Like, you know, because I know I had another woman too who has done a ton of, courses and work and whatever. And I'm always curious. Look, I know I created my course out of my own imagination.
Imagination. It was good. Quite the imagination. Really.
But, I don't want it to be like anybody else's.
It's not like it.
I don't know. You're looking from the outside in.
Yes.
I did it. I'm too close to it. It's like when they asked the Beatles, they asked John Lennon, this interviewer in his last interview, he said, did you know you were creating musical history? Like, unlike anything that would ever happen, right? Not that I'm John Lennon. Right. Don't get me wrong. But John Lennon said, no, because we were in it. We were too close to it. We didn't have perspective. We couldn't know what we were doing. And I feel a little like, I'm like, John, I get that. Like, Benjamin and I, were you on the call on Tuesday?
Yes.
Yeah, you were on that call.
Yes.
Benjamin and I couldn't. Yes, we couldn't stop talking about that call.
Because it was all of us, my win, everyone, there was a lot of wins in that call.
And we were all
transformation. Like, I had a huge transformation.
Preeti did
one. Ruby had one.
Oh my God.
I was like,
Isabella.
Unbelievable. Like, just watching like where we were to where we are today. So outside looking in, you don't even know. Your course for me, self-forgiveness. I forgave myself for the bad relationships I was in. And I couldn't forgive myself for 60 years.
Oh,
that was it. It was self-forgiveness. So, I don't know if the ladies get that. I don't know if they can feel that. I know that I can't have the guardian of my soul without it. I can't be guarded. I can't be afraid. I have to
And
be
that was it the inventory? Was it like the inventory and the final five? I know it's all of it, but I'm
yeah,
curious, because it kind of ramps up, right? Well, attached is a little bit of a zinger,
hello, zinger. I was like,
right?
okay,
That's a
you're anxious,
zinger.
and your ex-boyfriend was anxious, and then the last 5 years he was avoidant. Didn't see that one,
But yeah, that's a zinger. And then, it kind of ramps up from there. But you get to week 3 and then you do the history.
right.
And
So that's the J curve. So I
yeah,
went, and I know you remember me when I was in my inventory because I was struggling, even though I had all this outside work. I seeing it on paper, my last 5 relationships all having a common denominator, and the way that your module explains how to pull the common denominator out, right? So now I know all the things I don't want, and because it's black and white and it's all simultaneous, it's all the same. They were all addicts, they were all financially unstable, including my parents, narcissistic. And then I got confused and I struggled because now I had to take the things that I don't want and I had to turn those final 5 into what I do want. And I struggled with that. And Rita, the coach, I would send her what it was and she's like, try again. That's not it. You're telling me what you don't want. I want to know what you do want. So I struggled with my final 5. But I think once I got them, I found a new love for myself once I saw it. And the final 5, if I don't practice them on myself first, I can't expect them from a man.
right.
I have to be non-judgmental. I have to be financially stable. I have to, what I want in a man, I have to believe I have in myself first. I can't expect him to
Exactly.
have those things without me learning that. And the course taught me that. Like I saw that and I was like, okay, that's huge. I have to not be judgmental and I have to be, I can't expect my guardian of my soul to give me everything on my wish list if I'm not willing to be the wish list myself.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Right?
And it's so empowering to know that you can change all that. Like you can move forward. You can say, I want these things, and this is who I was, and this is who I need to be in order to attract that.
Right.
And the goal for me, anyway, is really to simplify things, to take something that's been so complex and so, such a struggle and give you really a system.
So the system works because I was so closed-minded when I joined your course and I was so guarded and my heart was guarded. And I, even on the first couple of calls, I'm like, where is this going? Like, why am I feeling all these feelings? And yeah, they're feelings that have been trapped inside of me, but I had to open them up because I invested in myself. See, if I didn't make the monetary investment, because I'm such a hard worker, if I didn't make the monetary investment, I would never have this. And my greatest coup out of this whole thing is if I were to run into my ex, which I ran into him this morning, but didn't talk to him. But if we were face to face and had a conversation, he would never recognize this woman. This course gave me my self-esteem back. It gave me self-love. I got forgiveness of myself. My prayer, my faith is stronger. My prayers were strong 2 months before the course because I did finally make that connection after so many years. But this course brought it to light for me. It really did. And I feel if you have faith and you really believe, you could have anything you want. And that's what this course did for me.
Yeah.
And not only I'm definitely getting the guardian of my soul, and you're definitely coming to my wedding because I am going to get married. But it gave me, like you said, it gave me back. And you guys taught me that. I think the love that you and Benjamin share on the calls, they're so genuine and you really, really care. I mean, come on, the profiles knock your socks off. The photo shoot, so much fun. Got a lot
You got great photos. Oh my God. Your pictures. were amazing. Amazing.
I never had a photo shoot, and I had the time of my life with this little pipsqueak running around my house going, no, do this, no, do that. Oh, stop, you're great. Pulling the
It was
love right out of me. Yeah.
your pictures were fabulous. And Annette, I mean, I think you might have met your guy. Like, I think you may have, if you really, if Mike proves to be the one, I mean, he could be your guy. You can keep going.
Mm-hmm.
You can keep going. The sky's the limit for you, honey. You're ready.
You're
ready. You're there.
And I didn't think I would be ready, and if there's any hope I can give the ladies or tell anybody for you or hop on a call with anyone if you need.
Thank you.
I transformed, and I know I did. I don't even need you to tell me.